Sophie Cunningham didn't just play basketball against the Mystics, she went to war. And somehow, even while being dragged to the ground, shoved on every screen, and disrespected on a level that raised eyebrows across the league, she dropped 21 points and grabbed 8 rebounds. This wasn't just about stats. This was about leadership, toughness, and sending a message. Let's get one thing straight. This game could have gone south real fast for the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark wasn't on the court, and without their superstar floor general, the team started off looking lost. No rhythm, no urgency. It felt like they were sleepwalking through the opening minutes. The Mystics saw blood in the water and attacked. The score gap widened, but then came Sophie. Cunningham flipped the script the moment she decided she'd had enough. After being physically manhandled the entire game, pushed, tripped, thrown to the floor, she got up one last time, stood face-to-face with Mystics rookie Kiki Iriafen, and made it clear, we're not going to be bullied anymore. That's when everything changed. The energy inside the arena shifted instantly. You could feel it. It was no longer just a preseason matchup. It became a statement. The Fever started playing with purpose. They pressed full court. They hustled, they fought, and they clawed their way back into the game. It wasn't pretty basketball, but it was powerful. And right at the center of that storm was Sophie Cunningham. But let's not sugarcoat it. What Sophie endured went far beyond tough defense. At times, it crossed into dangerous territory. Multiple flagrant fouls, grabs midair, trips with no play on the ball. You name it, Sophie took it. And the officials? They swallowed their whistles more times than they should have. It wasn't until things got really out of hand that they finally started calling flagrants. By then, Sophie had already hit the hardwood more times than any player should in one game. And somehow, she still outscored everyone on the floor. That's not just skill. That's mental toughness. It's leadership. Sophie wasn't just trying to win a basketball game. She was showing her team how to respond to adversity. This entire incident exposed something deeper within the league, too. There's a growing concern that some players, especially those on the Fever, are being physically targeted. Maybe because of the attention they get, or maybe just to send a message. Whatever the reason, it's become a serious topic of conversation. Is this really just physical basketball, or are we crossing into something uglier? The WNBA has long leaned into its gritty, physical style of play, even running ads that celebrate the rough and tumble nature of the league. But there's a fine line between intensity and recklessness. When highlight reels are showing players being thrown to the ground instead of hitting clutch shots, something's off. The league wants to grow, to draw more viewers, to gain mainstream respect. But is promoting physical aggression the right way to do that? Let's not forget the bigger picture. Sophie Cunningham wasn't supposed to be the star that night. She was supposed to play her role, space the floor, maybe knock down a few threes. But when her team needed a leader, she became one. She took all that abuse and turned it into motivation. She didn't just weather the storm, she became it. And that's the kind of player you want in your locker room. That's why the Fever signed her. Not just for the shooting or the defense, but for moments exactly like this. When it feels like the team is falling apart, Sophie steps in and pulls everyone together. So here's the bottom line. The Fever might not be the flashiest team in the league, but after this game, one thing's crystal clear. They're not soft anymore. Sophie Cunningham made sure of that. Want me to write this in a more dramatic YouTube script format next?